Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to WWE What If Ep.2, what you've all been waiting for. This is going to be a very interesting episode because I'll be speaking on the topic about CM Punk's torn tricep. What if he never got injured at Royal Rumble 2024? This is going to start off right after the Royal Rumble at Elimination Chamber in Perth, Australia. In the men's Elimination Chamber match, it was Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and LA Knight. Because everybody in this match, like Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Logan Paul for the United States Championship, LA Knight, and AJ Styles, because Styles came in and hit him with a chair for 30 hours to do that. And McIntyre's obviously going to win because he's going to WrestleMania to fight his rival Seth Rollins. Bobby Lashley didn't really have, a rivalry. So let's put CM Punk in this match. And then the final two could be CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, and McIntyre can hit him with a bunch of claymores and a bunch of chops and a bunch of more claymore, future shock DDT, and then you can have McIntyre win the match, go to WrestleMania, and fight Seth frickin' Rollins. But it's not just going to be that easy for McIntyre. Rollins, Punk, and McIntyre have an entire promo before WrestleMania. And this is about the World Heavyweight Championship. So Rollins gets really angry and says, you know what, because you two keep fighting, it'll be a triple threat at WrestleMania. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Drew McIntyre. Adam Pearce confirmed it, and it's at WrestleMania. I would have Drew McIntyre pin Seth Rollins and become world champion with no Damian Priest cash-in. I understand that Damian Priest cash-in did elevate Priest, but he can always cash in on a different title. But it might have to be a mid-card title, but I wouldn't really think of that to be a good idea. But still, McIntyre then comes out the next night on Raw and and talks about his big win and celebrates his win, saying how dumb CM Punk looked in the ring on his first WrestleMania back. And then CM Punk jumps over the barricade and unleashes an attack over the world champion, Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre the next week doesn't really care about this and decides to talk with Seth Rollins and say, because you can use your rematch clause and fight me at Clash of the Castle in my hometown. So that's the match. Seth Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. It's an insane match. Suicide dives everywhere, curb stomps, chops, claymores, everything you can possibly think of that would go nuts in this match happens. So it's really an insane match. But it starts to come to an end when the ref gets knocked out. CM Punk then comes in as the referee, but Rollins doesn't like this and says, oh no. When Punk gets up on the apron, he punches Punk down and says, stay out of my company, stay out of my business. And then Rollins turns around and gets hit with a big claymore, which lays him out, and McIntyre then retains his World Heavyweight Championship at Clash of the Castle. Rollins then comes out the next night, or 2 nights later on Raw, and speaks on the fact about how Punk screwed him out of the World Championship by distracting him. But really, Rollins distracted himself. He didn't have to do that. Well, he probably just didn't want Punk as referee, though, but still. Punk's music then hits. He comes out and stands on the announce table and says that Rollins screwed himself by attacking CM Punk instead of paying attention to Drew McIntyre. So Rollins is pissed and he slides out of the ring and attacks CM Punk and puts him through the table. And this makes Punk enraged. So this initiates a match at Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins versus CM Punk for the first time in a long time, singles match. And it's an absolute brawl. Punk picks up Rollins for the GTS. Rollins is fighting it for his life to reverse it. But Punk is holding on, hits the GTS, and Punk pins 1, 2, 3, and wins the match. But after the match, world champion McIntyre, who was not on the card, attacks CM Punk and hits him with a claymore and a future shock DDT and with another Claymore and lays Punk out for the count. Well, actually not for the count because it wasn't in the match, but still, like I was saying, he lays Punk out. And this initiates an even bigger match that we've been waiting for. 1-on-1, SummerSlam, CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, special guest referee. Now Punk is ready for this. The match is official. He's ready to get his hands on McIntyre and become world champion. But there is one problem that they never thought about. King of the Ring, Gunther, earned the chance to get a shot at Drew McIntyre's World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam. So now Punk has to give up his chance to win the world title to Gunther. And people have waited for Gunther vs. McIntyre, but they wanted Punk vs. McIntyre way more. So people are a little disappointed in this match. Due to CM Punk screwing Drew McIntyre in this match, Gunther is the brand new world champion and wins his first world title in the company. So McIntyre is deeply upset, and the next, 2 nights later on Raw, he speaks in an angry tone about CM Punk and says the worst things possible about him. But CM Punk is having none of this, because then CM Punk comes out and is face-to-face with him in the ring and says, you know what, I deserve the world title shot at SummerSlam, but Gunther, maybe it's better he fought you because he took away what made you worse person, and that was the world title. So McIntyre then attacks Punk, and this sets up for a strap match at Bash in Berlin. And whoever wins this match will be the number 1 contender for Gunther's world title at Bad Blood. So these two put on an absolute showdown. It's an awesome match, because they are ready to fight Gunther. McIntyre can either rematch him or Punk can fight him for the first time ever. These two go at it for a long time. Claymore after Claymore, GTS after GTS. You know how it is. No Seth Rollins appearance, no Gunther appearance. So it's just 1-on-1 strap match, because these two have to fight it out fairly. No cheating, no anything. They're going to fight it out and see who's going to fight Gunther. But in the end, CM Punk picks up the win and goes to fight Gunther at Bad Blood. A match people wanted to see over Drew McIntyre vs. Gunther, because they have never stepped in the ring with each other ever. Not even in a promo. So now Gunther's defending his brand new world championship for the first time against CM Punk. This man CM Punk now is a month away from a year of returning to the WWE, because he returned Survivor Series November. But at the end of this match, CM Punk is your brand new World Heavyweight Champion. Thank you guys for watching, but I'm not sure if you guys like this booking decision of having Gunther immediately lose after he won the world title. But having CM Punk I think it was better now that he's in the WWE for an entire year and wins his first world title back. Thank you for watching.